Hi students, how are you all of you? Dear students, you all are very warmly welcome on our YouTube channel. Dear student, here we are going to start with a new lesson. The name of the lesson is Janapadas and Mahajanpadas. Okay, who will tell me which number lesson is this? It is the lesson number 6, Janpadas and Mahajanpadas. See, at the first page of this lesson, what we can see? It's a map of the India. Yes or no? This is the map. Here you can see this. Just I would like to explain this map to you. The 16 Mahajanpadas 6th century BCE. This is the 6th century BCE, and how many Mahajanpadas were there? The 16 Mahajanpadas. Where were those? We'll understand it. Just see. Serious student. Modern cities they have given. Delhi you can see. Yes or no? Kuru, Matsya, Sursen, Panchal, Kusla, Malla, Virji, Kashi, Anga, Magdha, Vasta, Chedi, Avanti, Asmaka. Yes or no? These are the Gandhara, Kamboj. 16 Mahajanpadas were there. Let's count how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, there are 16 Mahajanpadas were there. Dear student, I will explain you. Kamboj, Gandhara, Kuru, Delhi, Matsya, Sursen, Panchal, Kusla, Malla, Virji, Anga, Magdha, Kashi, Vasta, Chedi, Avanti, Ashmaka. Yes, understood? Shall we go next? Yes, of course. First 6.1 Janpadas, 6.2 Mahajanpadas, 6.3 Rise of the Magdha Empire. These 3 points we are going to cover in this lesson. Try this. Write the names of the 16 Mahajanpadas in the proper place on outline map of India. Dear student, try this. Just we have done. I have underlined here. I cannot write here because I don't have notebook, and on the page I can't. But the 16 Mahajanpadas which I have underlined now on the map, dear student, the 16 Mahajanpadas names you have to write in your notebook. 6.1 Janapadas. The period from about 1000 BC to 600 BC is considered to be the post-Vedic period. Okay, which period was considered as a post-Vedic period, dear student? A period about from 1000 BCE to 600 BC. Yes, it is in this period that the Janapadas came into existence, and in this post-Vedic period, Janapadas it came into existence. Yes, Janapadas were the many small states that spread from today's Afghanistan, which is to the northwest of the Indian subcontinent, to Bengal and Odisha in the east and the Maharashtra in the south. Where were these Janpadas? What is Janpadas? Janpadas are the many small states. Yes, Janpadas means the many small states. These were spreaded where today's Afghanistan. It is today's Afghanistan. These were spreaded, which is to the northwest of India, at the north side of India up to the Afghanistan, and in the subcontinent to the Bengal and Odisha, and east to the Maharashtra in the south. Odisha in the east and Maharashtra in the south. At that period, it was spreaded. Now, the Janapadas called Ashmak occupied a part of today's Maharashtra. See, this Janapadas in Maharashtra it called the Ashmak, because it is occupied in the Maharashtra. The name of these Janapadas can be found in Sanskrit, Pali and Ardhamgadi literature. See, if you learn the Sanskrit, Pali, Ardhamgadi literature, you will find the name of these Janapadas. One can also find information about them in the writings of Greek historians. And if you understand the Greek historians' writing, you will get the information about these Janapadas. Some of the Janapadas were monarchies while others were republic. And some Janapadas, these were the monarchies and some were republic. Yes. Some Janapadas had a Gana Parishad of senior citizen, and some Janapadas were there. They had what Gan Parishad of the senior citizens. Member of Gana Parishad came together for discussion and made decisions regarding administrative issues. And what some members of Gan Parishad, they used to come together for what discussion and made a decisions regarding administrative issues. If there is any administrative issues, some Gana Parishad, members of Gana Parishad, they used to come together and they used to resolve those problems. The place where the discussion took place was known as the Santaghar, and where they used to come, the place of it was called the Santaghar. Gautam Buddha hailed from the Shakya Republic, and Gautam Buddha, he was hailed from the Shakya Republic. Every Janapada had its own coinage, and every Janapada, they had their own coinage. Let's understand. The chart is given for us, dear student. Just I'll read it for you. Page number 27. Mahajanpadas. See, Kosla, Vasta, Avanti, Magdha. The Kosla Mahajanpada was located in the foothills of the Himalaya in the region of Uttar Pradesh and Nepal. Where it was located, dear student? The Kosla Mahajanpada, it was located in the foothills. Okay, foothills means at the bottom side of the hill Himalaya in the region of Uttar Pradesh and Nepal. Yes, the famous cities of Kosla were Sravasti, Kushavasti and Saket. And which were the famous cities of the Kosla? Sravasti, Kushavasti and Saket. Yes. Sravasti was the capital of Kosla, and this Sravasti, it was the capital of Kosla. Gautam Buddha had lived in the famous Vihara Jetwan and Sravasti for a long time. And this Gautam Buddha, where he lived famous Vihara Jetwan and Sravasti for a long time. The Kosla king Prasenjit was a contemporary of the Buddha and Vardhaman Mahavir. And the Kosla king Prasenjit, he was the contemporary of Buddha and Vardhaman Mahavir. Yes. Later the state of Kosla merged with Magdha, and later on this Kosla, it had joined with Magdha. Yes. Now next is Vasta. The Mahajanpada Vasta was located in the region around Prayag, that is Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. Where is that Vasta? It is this Mahajanpada Vasta. It is located in the region around Prayag. And where is this Prayag? That is Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. It is in the Uttar Pradesh. Kosam, the capital of Vasta, was the ancient city of Kausumbi. And Kosam, the capital city of Vasta, yes, it was the ancient city of Kausumbi. It was an important center for trade, and this Kausumbi, it was an important center of the trade. Now, three extremely rich merchants of Kausumbi had built three viharas for Gautam Buddha and his followers. See, these three extremely rich merchants of Kausumbi, they had built three viharas. See, three merchants were there, and they have built 3 viharas for Gautam Buddha and his followers. King Udayana was contemporary of Gautam Buddha. See, and the king Udayana, he was also a contemporary of Gautam Buddha. After King Udayana, the state of Vasta could not maintain its independent existence for long. See, after King Udayana, the state of Vasta could maintain its independent existence for long time. The king of Avanti, Mahajanpada, conquered the state. Now next is that Avanti. Okay. The ancient kingdom of Avanti was located in the Malwa region of Madhya Pradesh. This Malwa region, it is in the Madhya Pradesh. Ujjain was its capital. What was its capital? Ujjain. The city was an important trade center, and this Ujjaini, it was the important trade for center. The king of Avanti, Pradyut, was a contemporary of Gautam Buddha and Vardhaman Mahavir. And this, the king of Avanti, Pradyut, he was also a contemporary of Gautam Buddha and Vardhaman Mahavir, dear student. Yes. Now, during the reign of King Nandivardhan, the state of Avanti was merged into the Magdha Empire. What had happened during the reign of King Nandivardhan? The state of Avanti, it was merged, it was joined with Magdha Empire. Now, our last is remain Magdha. Yes. The ancient Mahajanpada of Magdha was spread through the region of Gaya, Patna in Bihar, and some region in Bengal. See, this ancient Mahajanpada of Magdha, it was spread where? Through the region of Gaya, Patna in Bihar, and some region in Bengal. In Bihar and the Bengal, it was spreaded out. The capital was Magdha, was Rajgriha Raigir. What was the capital of it? Magdha, Rajgriha or Raigir. Yes. King Bimbisara's palace was built by the architect Mahagovinda. See, King Bimbisara's palace. King Bimbisara was there, and his palace, it was built by whom? Architect Mahagovinda. Mahagovinda, he was architect, and he has built the palace of Bimbisara. Jivaka, the famous physician, was at the court of Bimbisara. And Jivaka, the famous physician, he was the famous physician and was at the court of Bimbisara. He was at the court of Bimbisara. Bimbisara had become a follower of Gautam Buddha. And Bimbisara, he had become the follower of Gautam Buddha. Here, dear student, we have finished out the chart. Yes. Now this page is remain. We will make a short part of this. I will finish out page number 27 in first part. Thank you.